called me back after 45 minutes and said, please go and work. So where I'm sitting here is that there was no need for me to meet with him 3 weeks ago and discuss my future, whereas he has already met with me in May and we've discussed the future that says go and work and do the work of the province.
Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we unravel the tangled threads of South African politics. The MK Party continues to be a whirlwind of activity, marked by power struggles, legal disputes, and a growing list of members who find themselves either expelled or mysteriously sidelined. It's a political drama that keeps us all on the edge of our seats, wondering what new twist will emerge next. But this week, a truly surprising contradiction came to light, straight from the horse's mouth, or rather, from Mary Phadi herself. For months, Mary Phadi has been a prominent, if controversial, figure within the MK Party, especially in Mpumalanga. Yet, despite public denials from former President Jacob Zuma, she insists he personally gave her the green light to go and work for the party in the province. So, the burning question is, why would Jacob Zuma tell the public one thing and Mary Phadi another, in private? Is this a case of miscommunication, strategic ambiguity, or something far more complex bubbling beneath the surface of the MK Party? For those who haven't been following every twist and turn, Mary Phadi isn't just any name thrown into the MK Party mix, she's been a very visible face of the party in Mpumalanga. A businesswoman with a rapidly growing political presence, Phadi found herself at the epicenter of some of MKP's most contentious legal battles. Her journey within the party has been anything but smooth. She was expelled by the party, not once, but twice. Each time, she fought back, demonstrating a remarkable resilience and a deep conviction in her role. She's been a force to be reckoned with, consistently challenging the party's decisions. And yet, despite these expulsions and ongoing disputes, she continues to act as a convener for the party in Mpumalanga. How is this possible? And more importantly, why? Mary Phadi's story with the MK Party is inextricably linked to the courts. After her initial expulsion in February, Phadi didn't just accept it. She immediately took the party to court, arguing vehemently that the disciplinary process had not been followed correctly. And here's where it gets interesting, she claims a December 2023 court order actually reinstated her role. The legal drama didn't stop there. This dispute even escalated to contempt of court charges against the former Secretary General, Floyd Shivambu, highlighting the deep internal divisions and the lengths to which these factions are willing to go. But while all of this played out in the very public arena of the courts, something else was apparently happening behind closed doors, something that changes the entire narrative. This is where Mary Phadi's claims take a truly surprising turn. In a recent interview, she revealed a private meeting she had with none other than Jacob Zuma himself, back in May of this year. According to Phadi, Zuma personally reviewed her documents, listened intently to her side of the story, and then, crucially, called her back with a definitive message, go and work. She describes the meeting as warm, productive, and specifically focused on addressing the confusion within the party regarding her status. Later in the same interview, she reinforced her conviction, stating, the president wouldn't have said I must go and work, and then the next thing I don't do the work that I'm supposed to do. This suggests a direct, unambiguous instruction. But if Zuma personally gave her the green light, why has he, and the MK Party, publicly disowned her? And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the heart of the enigma. In stark contrast to Phadi's account, Jacob Zuma and the MK Party leadership have publicly stated, unequivocally, Mary Phadi is not part of the leadership structure. News headlines have echoed this message, creating a clear and undeniable contradiction. So, we are left with two conflicting narratives. On one hand, Phadi claims a direct, personal instruction from the party leader himself to continue her work. On the other, the official party line, and presumably Zuma's public stance, states otherwise. The analysis here is critical, either someone is deliberately misrepresenting the truth, or there are serious cracks in the party's internal communication and leadership structure, perhaps even a power struggle we are only just beginning to grasp. So, what are the possible scenarios here? Could Zuma have been attempting to calm internal tensions by offering a private assurance without making a public commitment? It's a common political tactic, but one fraught with risk. Or, did Phadi perhaps misunderstand a symbolic gesture for an official, binding endorsement? Political language can be nuanced, and misinterpretations are always possible. Alternatively, and perhaps most concerningly for the MK Party, is this another example of its increasingly factional environment? A place where rules and titles are interpreted differently depending on personal alliances and power plays, rather than established protocols. It certainly wouldn't be the first time we've seen such dynamics within a new and rapidly growing political entity. And if Mary Phadi truly is acting on presidential instruction, as she claims, does that mean the court and party constitution no longer matter? Are we witnessing a shift where personal decree supersedes formal process? As we conclude, Mary Phadi continues to present herself as a legitimate leader in Mpumalanga, citing both her legal victory in court and what she asserts was Zuma's personal go-ahead. Her determination is undeniable, and her presence continues to challenge the official narrative. But the stark contradiction between what she says and what the party leadership publicly states is impossible to ignore. It raises fundamental questions about who is truly in control and whose word carries the ultimate weight within the MK party.